Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Love Grows Tarot. I'm here today to do a tarot card reading for the sun and moon sign of Taurus in the month of August. If you like these readings, please subscribe. If you want notifications, ring the bell. I'm not new to tarot, but I am new to YouTube, so comments are welcome below. I will leave descriptions in the description box. I also have a link for donations, which are greatly appreciated and very useful, especially during these times. Follow me on Instagram and do a daily reading there. And if you want a personal reading, go to my shop, Etsy shop, Love Grows Tarot, and you can purchase one there. These are general readings, so they're not going to resonate with everybody. Some of these themes and energies of these readings will take place in the future, so you can always come back to these readings and review them. I start off with 3 cards, the overall energy for the month, what to be mindful for that month, and where additional luck will be coming from for the month. Tarot and the tarot cards and spirit guide me through these readings. I follow the rest of the reading and then end with 3 oracle cards. So let's get started. What is the overall energy for our dear friends Taurus for the month of August? And what will be the overall energy for our dear friends Taurus in the month of August? So the overall energy comes from the Wish card. The 9 of Cups. So wishes, things happening for you. Your plans, your goals are going to be opening easily and effortlessly. There's going to be lots of opportunity coming for you. Your wishes will be coming through. So make good wishes for the month of August. That old saying, be careful what you wish for, is true. So make sure that the wishes that you are wishing for are tangible and that are going to send you into a positive direction full of new opportunities. What to be mindful of? What does Taurus need to be mindful of in the month of August? So we have the 5 of Pentacles. The 5 of Pentacles is when you feel down and out. It's when you feel like you're out in the cold. And in this card, it's like the 2 people are out in the snow and they're wearing tattered clothes. And there's a window, a beautiful window, and the light is on in the window. And they have every opportunity to go inside and seek help from the assistance of the energies of what's going on in that window, but they aren't seeing it. So it also is a lack mentality. It's also a 5. So a 5 is like the Wednesday of the tarot cards, where there might still be some struggles for you, but you're going to have to pass through it in order to move ahead. Watch repeating. Watch that lack mentality idea. Watch if you're repeating steps that take you backwards, and just be open to asking for help, getting help from others, getting assistance from places that have this available to you, because you do have the Wish card for the overall energy. So there's a lot of positive things coming your way, but if you still have that mentality, it's going to keep you stuck at the 5 and not be able to follow through to the 10s, which are the ends of a cycle and the beginning of a new cycle. Where some additional luck might be coming from for Taurus in the month of August. So the additional luck will come to you when you move away from things that no longer serve their purpose for you. Once again, this whole lack mentality and not getting assistance from the areas that can offer it to you can hinder your progress. Moving away, definitely the swords, moving away from emotional traumas, moving away from relationships that aren't really working out for you, moving away from situations, like I said, that don't have your best interest. So if you go in that direction and you move away from that, then you're going to find luck will be there for you. So things will come to you easily, and things will come to you effortlessly. What else does Taurus need to know for the month of August? The month of August for our dear friends Taurus. So we have the Ten of Swords, which, as I was speaking of earlier, the tens are at the end of a cycle. The swords are communications, ideas, and thoughts. So in the Six of Swords, you're moving away from something, and it was a communicative kind of relationship that you're leaving. And the Ten of Swords is when you are now moving into a new cycle. So in the Ten of Swords, you've had enough. The treatment that you've had to endure over a period of time has really taken its toll on you, and now it's time for the sun to rise and a new day to dawn. So it goes really nicely with the Six of Swords, where you're going to find your additional luck if you move away, like I said, move away from something that doesn't have your best interest, because it's coming to an end. And then we have the Tower, which is a major arcana, which is an important message for you. So the Tower is when sweeping changes happen, big sweeping changes that shake your world. But these are necessary changes for you because they're going to lead you in the right direction. Don't resist these changes. They can come out of the blue, so it can be something like quite dramatic. But go with these changes because, like I said, it's going to steer you in a new direction. And the Ten of Swords also has you steering in a new direction. And then we have Judgment, another major arcana card. So this is really about your calling. It's like your dharma. When you're finally at a place where you're at peace, and you're doing things that you have passion for, and you're doing things that you have a sense of freedom. It's like a whole new life. It's a whole new world for you, a whole new journey. And that fits in really well and ties in really well with the Tower, which is going to shake things up so that you can get to the Judgment card. And you can start that new journey. And you can feel that sense of freedom. What else does Taurus need to know for the month of August? Our dear friends, Taurus. So we have another major arcana card, a very important message coming from the Emperor. The Emperor is a very strong father-type figure. He's a leader. He's of the Aries. He's got the rams on him, so it's an Aries kind of energy, a very fiery, active energy. So he lays foundations. He establishes the ground for you to move forward on. So he might be coming into your world, this type of energy, to assist you and help you and bring you forward, because you are going through this huge change and you're going in a good direction. And this person might be just the person that you need to help you, ground you, and help you getting started and help getting you going and being very inspirational, because it is that fiery, active Aries energy. You yourself try and play that role too, because there's always, like, if you can get yourself into that kind of headspace where you're independent and you're very self-motivated and going in the future where you don't have to rely on so many other people, you can like create things on your own and create the world that you want, is going to be very positive as well. What else does Taurus need to know for the month of August? Our dear friends, Taurus, for the month of August. Taurus, the month of August. Dear Spirit, what does Taurus need to know for the month of August with all these huge changes going on for our dear friends? So we have another major arcana card. Huge shifts here for you. Lots of big changes. And it ties in with the overall energy of that wish card. So this is Temperance. So Temperance is when you need to balance things. Go through your life, figure out what has control over you. How can you create more balance? How can you make things flow easier in your world so that you can get everything done that you want to get done? And be able to enjoy everything that you want to do in life without it being too out of balance. That's going to be very important for you. And then we have the Ace of Wands. So the aces are gifts. They're the beginning of a journey. And the wands are your actions, the fiery energy again. The wands are the Aries and the Leo and the Sagittarius. Look for people that can assist you from this area, or look for times in the months of Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius for new opportunities. It's the beginning of a growth period for you. Your ideas are coming to fruition, and you're starting something really great, and it's going to be a very fiery, active, energetic time for you. Then we have the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords. Don't be intimidated by anything that you're doing or that you're beginning. Sometimes with the Seven of Swords, it's when you leave something, like you feel that you've had enough and you want to leave something. And it might be necessary for you to stick around, because then you can accomplish what you're supposed to accomplish. If you take the Five Swords and you leave the Two Swords, then there's two lessons that you need to learn. Also, you might be moving from something, and you might be moving from something quickly. Watch out and protect anything around you, because this is kind of a trickery card. It's also about secrets, so make sure that you're being upfront and honest and truthful in your directions and where you're going and what you're saying, because it is the Sword, so these are communication cards. It's the Sword, so once again, it's the air signs, so watch out for people in Gemini and Libra and Aquarius, because they might have an eye on you if you're doing something and you're in the competitive realm, and it might be from some of these signs that are really like have an eye on you and keeping things from you. So be very mindful of this energy. Once again, don't go away from something like because you feel that you aren't enough for it, or you don't have enough knowledge in it, because there's two lessons there. Once again, I go back to taking the five and then the two left behind. So there's some lessons there that you need to learn to complete. So if you have any blocks in your life, especially with the Five of Pentacles, this can be a big block for you. And we come down to here, and now there's the five again, taking the five, and the five's up here. So you need the two lessons. You need two lessons to move you forward. And then we have the Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles is really about how you value money, whether you hang on to it too tight. It is about money flowing through, though. So it is about having money, but it's how you're using that money and your thoughts around money. And the Five of Pentacles is the Pentacles as well, and they're out, and it's like the Four is really hanging on too tight. And once again, it's kind of that lack mentality. You have to open up. You have to move out of that and move forward, because money is flowing and it's going to come to you. But you have to do the giving and receiving and allow that flow to happen. That might be some challenge for you that you need to really sort of like work on and look at. And then we have the Nine of Swords. So the Nine of Swords is really about worries, anxieties, things that keep you up at night. And it could be depression. It's also, once again, we're going back to the Swords. So these last three cards, there's a sense of like, stick with the Seven of Swords. Be very mindful of secrets too, but stick with the Seven of Swords if you feel that you're moving out of something too quickly, because it's going to free up the Four of Pentacles, and it'll take the worry away from here, because these are sort of like everything's flowing really smoothly in your reading. There's changes happening, there's good changes. You're moving away from something that wasn't serving you best. And all these major arcana cards are telling you how to move forward in a very positive way. And then we get down here, and it's kind of like there's a little bit of a stickiness here. So your worries and your anxieties are creating a tension around your feeling of lack of and your feeling of how money issues, and you have to let that go, because you've got some really big messages moving forward that's taking you in a really positive direction. So please remember that for the month of August, dear Taurus. And then I'm going to finish with the three oracle cards. This is the Wisdom Oracle, so let's see what the advice from the Wisdom is. So we have the Observer. Observations. Observe. Take note. Reflect on you yourself. Reflect definitely in the direction you're going in, and sort of reflect on your past, the past, and reflect on maybe the habits or behaviors that sort of keep you going back and forth between this kind of like having everything and then taking you back a few steps. So you're always sort of like almost there but not there, and almost there and not there. Really observe, make an observation of that, and make an observation of the world around you and how you can change things for the better. Right, so then I'm going to do Animal Spirit card. What does Animal Spirit card have to say for Taurus for the month of August? Our dear friends Taurus. Taurus for the month of August. So the message from the Animal Spirit is from Swan Spirit, and it's time to take a deep dive. Once again, I go back to reflection. Getting to know those nuances of yourself and the things that you do and the habits, the behaviors that sort of keep you, once again, taking that step backwards when you should really be like, there's so much energy here for you to just move forward really easily and really effortlessly. Sometimes it's you that gets stuck in your head and creates these blocks and these boundaries, and you really have to like not only observe your behaviors but also take a deep dive within and see where they're coming from, because you've got so much opportunity that awaits from you. You've got the wish card all month, but this area is really sort of causing a little bit of like trouble that can be fixed. So the last card that I do is the Moonology card, and let's see what the Moonology card has to say for dear friends Taurus in the month of August. Taurus for August. So it's a new moon in Scorpio, and it's work through your fears. Very much in tune with this reading. You have to get inside your head and really observe what's going on and the patterns of behaviors that you have to allow you to move forward, because the universe has a lot of gifts for you. It wants you to move forward and wants you to go through opportunities. Your luck is going to be moving away from something that doesn't have your best interest, and that's going to be very important. And just once again, be mindful of like, take advantage of the opportunities out there. Take advantage of whatever that it is that can help you, offer you assistance. Use that, because that's going to be really helpful, and that's going to get you across the Five of Pentacles and move you forward to the end, to the Ten of Pentacles. Don't watch the secrets. Watch how you act. Watch how others act. Your attitude towards money, maybe don't hang on to it too tightly. Budget yourself though. Use your money wisely. And yeah, your anxieties and fears are getting in the way of things, and you have to take care of that. And even once again, if you need help in that area, please go out and seek help. So that's the reading for you, Taurus, for the month of August. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you like these readings, please subscribe, notifications, ring the bell. I'm not new to tarot, but I am new to YouTube, so I am definitely learning, and comments are very welcome. I will leave descriptions in the description box, and there's also a link there for donations, which are greatly appreciated and highly useful, especially during these times. Follow me on Instagram. I do a daily reading there, and if you want a personal reading from me, go to my Etsy shop, lovegrowstarot, and you can purchase one there. I hope you have an awesome August. I hope you can make those observations and do a couple little tweaks to change things for you, because there's a lot of really positive, powerful energy coming for you, and you just have to make a few little changes to allow that energy to flow better. So stay safe, and I will see you next time.